Angeles, California. Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV. Savannah rapper Rondo, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
Now, see, I tried to warn you guys. For years, I've done videos telling you that the urban criminal was obsolete. They have video surveillance cameras everywhere. There is no more privacy. These young guys is trying to be the old school bang, bang, shoot 'em up, bang, bang, anywhere gangster. And that doesn't work for where we're going into the future. So you're starting to see rappers get indicted all over the place. We saw YSL get took down. We saw a lot of the OTF members get took down. A lot of people remember the FBG Duck unaliving, right? And we know that they had surveillance cameras everywhere. We remember when you could see the guys coming out of the house, you could see the guys on the highway, you could see the guys go to do the unaliving, and then come back, right? Come back to Old Block. When they get back there, police there, but they get back there like nothing's happened, right? All of this stuff is on surveillance cameras. You see the situation in Jacksonville with a lot of those Jacksonville rappers and the Julio Fulio situation. All of that stuff is caught on camera. They got guys going in stores buying masks, money transactions doing electronically. They got the game checkmated. You guys are done. And I've been telling you guys, you cannot do the old school way of doing things in today's time. Some of you guys listen, but those of you that didn't want to listen, you got to pay the price. Now, you young people, you young real N-words out there and bad bees, how can you learn from this? How can you learn from this? Because now we know that Lil Durk has been officially indicted. And we know that the RICO is coming. And he's being charged with conspiracy to murder and so many different things. Check this out.
Chicago rapper Lil Durk is in police custody this morning.
And he was allegedly involved in a murder-for-hire plot. Roseanne is in studio with the very latest here. Roseanne?
Good morning. Well, we know him as Lil Durk, but his full name is Dirk Banks, and he was taken into custody in Broward County, Florida last night. Dirks is charged with murder for hire in the killing of another rapper's cousin. 5 other Chicago men were also hit with federal charges involving the same murder for hire plot. The group was allegedly hired to kill the cousin of rapper Rondo back in 2022 in Los Angeles. Now, that plot was allegedly ordered as revenge for the killing of rapper King Von back in 2020. This is not Dirk's first run-in with the law either. He faced 5 felony charges stemming from his alleged connection to a shooting back in 2019. He is now being held without bond. Natalie?
It's saying that 32 is charged with conspiracy to commit murder for hire in the slaying of Xavier Robinson, 24, who was gunned down on August 19, 2022, according to the FBI affidavit. 5 other members of Dirk's Chicago-based rap collective, Only the Family, OTF, have been arrested, and at least 2 more arrests may be forthcoming, according to court documents. Dirk, whose real name is Dirk Banks, won a Grammy earlier this year for Best Melodic Rap Performance with All My Life. Man, listen, these guys, I told y'all that it was over. According to the affidavit and other federal court records, the shooting stems from a November 2020 slaying of OTF rapper King Von, 26, at an Atlanta nightclub after Von and Rondo got into a fight. Records say a friend of Rondo's pulled a gun and shot Von several times, killing him. Von, whose real name is Drayton Bennett, had 2 hit singles, Crazy Story, and took her to the O. Authorities say Dirk made it known he would pay a bounty to anyone who unalive Rondo, whose real name is Taekwon Bowman. Man, this thing gets real crazy. Dirk allegedly texted an associate arranging flights. Don't book no flights under no names involved with me. He said, man, so they got him paying for flight, basically getting Book's flight. Once arriving to Los Angeles, the OTF members met Keon Grant, who had flown there on a private jet. Grant, a top OTF associate, got the men in the hotel rooms, purchased them 4 ski masks, and obtained 2 luxury sedans, court records say. Grant allegedly gave Jones, Lindsay, and a third unnamed suspect guns, including one that had been converted to a fully automatic machine gun. The next day, the group allegedly followed Rondo and Robinson as they drove a Cadillac Escalade to Los Angeles marijuana dispensary and West Hollywood clothing store, and then a gas station across the street from the Beverly Center. So we all know what happened after that, right? And the crazy thing is, these guys, man, we saw these guys was doing things as if it was 1982. These days are over with. They got the whole thing checkmated. I told y'all, once they start gentrifying you out of the communities, they don't need you no more. But see, they went on $1 million worth of game. And Gillian Wallow was trying to talk these guys and try to save them. But sometimes, man, no matter how much you talk to some of our young brothers, you can't save them, man. Check this out.
They keep going, because I'm telling you, man, I can name 20 homies is dead. I'm here, though. And I'm going to say some like this is documented. You know, I got a TED Talk. I forgave my brother's killer. And I'm saying it to say this. My brother died in my grandma's arms. That we grew up in. Nigga shot my brother, he ran to the house. He died in Nanny arms when she opened the door. So I'm telling you this, I'm real. If I ain't I won't be right here today. I won't be here for my niece and my nephews. Me and Gil won't be doing this. Y'all won't know me. I won't be able to give y'all this game. But I had to leave. I had to let go. And when I started to grow, and I started to glow, and now I'm here today, and it was hard. And I'm talking about this my big brother, nigga. I shared the cell with him. I shared the bed with him when we was this little Steve. But I can tell you one thing. Now I'm out here taking care of his daughter, paying for her to go to school, taking care of my nephew, taking care of my mama and my grandmama.
Talk to him. Sure.
Because I forgave my brother killer, but you know, I understand. I understand what y'all going through. But I love all you young niggas in here. And I mean that shit. Man, and I hope y'all make it out. I hope y'all make it out.
And he like
straight up, man.
It's dropping tears for this shit for real. Like,
I love being around the like you don't understand. Y'all niggas got so much life, and y'all probably don't understand because y'all young. But this system and the way this structure is so scared of y'all because they saying if they turn that light cut on in their head, we in trouble because they the most fear ever walked the planet Earth. These young black brothers in the ghetto don't fear nothing. So when you doing energy transfer. Oh, y'all, nigga ever wake up, it's over, man. Watch. I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
and see, for Wallow, right? He always talked to me, and he like, cuz you just don't understand how many you used to see come through that, man. Y'all's head was just full of life, just facing that mind, and they be done. All of life done left them niggas done got that 111 years done, cuz, you know.
And see, Wallow tried to say these guys giving them game because Wallow been behind that wall. And he knows what it's like to see. He knows what it's like to see youngins come in there from with 100 years life. When in state of Pennsylvania, Commonwealth, life is life. There is no numbers. You don't have a chance. Once you got first degree or second degree unaliving, it's over. You're done. You're finished. It's over. And he saw how lifeless these guys was. 19, 20, 21 years old, coming in there with double life, triple life, the death penalty. But sometimes, man, these guys is living in that twilight zone and they can't see it. But I tried to warn you guys about these security cameras in high crime areas. For some of y'all that's not in jail, but you still want to be an N-word, if this video come across you, check this out right here.
All right, a Louisiana nonprofit is helping law enforcement agencies all over the U.S. with criminal surveillance.
And with fewer officers on the street, the organization is using security cameras to put more eyes in high crime areas. Rebecca Castor live in New Orleans to show us how it all works. Rebecca.
Natalie, Anthony, it is quite the operation. Inside the building behind me, over 10,000 video feeds from across the country are streaming here instantly. And we got to look inside this nonprofit to see how it's filling in the gaps for police agencies that are still struggling for manpower.
This, of course, is one of our monitoring rooms. You're currently seeing cameras from different parts of the country, California, Florida, New Jersey, and then many points in between.
Former New Orleans police officer Brian Lagarde is the brains behind Project NOLA, the largest network of community crime cameras in the U.S.
The job's tough. We see a lot of bad things. we see some of the worst that humanity has to offer. Part of what makes it worth it is knowing that we're helping justice be served.
Using AI, the cameras alert Project NOLA if they pick up illegal activity, and law enforcement can review video. Any homeowner, business owner, school, or church can request a Project NOLA camera for free, only paying a fee of about $300 a year for cloud storage.
Business owners, residents are realizing the importance to help their local law enforcement. It is a community effort that you cannot, especially with manpower issues right now, law enforcement, it's virtually impossible for them to do it alone. They need the public's assistance.
These are cameras Project NOLA is allowing us to show publicly for this story, but oftentimes their team is in this room watching cameras in crime-ridden neighborhoods with gang violence and drug deals.
We get to know them pretty well by, watching what they're doing, who's controlling them, as we're helping to work up cases on them.
This year alone, Lagarde says the cameras have helped law enforcement on hundreds of cases. And with violent crime spiking in New Orleans, business owners say the cameras are crucial.
If every business in the French Quarter had a camera on the street, that is incredibly valuable.
There is no American dream if you don't feel safe. I absolutely think it's one of the best solutions possible.
When we talk about video surveillance, people often wonder about privacy. Because Project NOLA is a nonprofit, it does not sell any of its data, and it only provides its video to law enforcement. In New Orleans, Rebecca Castor, Fox 32 Chicago.
Listen to me, my young G's out there. The urban criminal is obsolete. The guy of my era is done. They gentrifying you out of the communities that was once considered the ghetto. It's no longer ghettos anymore. You cannot be there still doing the stuff that your big homies did in 1994 and 1990 and 84. No, it's over. If you want to continue to do this, the same thing that's going on with Lil Durk, the YSL crew, and all these other guys is going to be the same thing that's going to happen to you. They warehousing young black bodies the same way they did my generation in 1990 and 1986. Every 5 years, indictments come down and they warehouse young men 16 to 30 or 16 to 25. They warehouse you and they take all your youth out you and they let you out of prison when you're 60. Is that what you want for yourself? Y'all say it's not enough OGs giving you game. Well, you got one right here, giving it to you. I'm telling you, I seen this play. And these guys now are going to be scrambling and telling to save themselves. So ain't no more OTF for homeboys. That's out the door. Now it's all about saving yourself. That's where they at with it. That's where they with it. That's where they at now. Saving themselves, man. I want you young guys to listen, man. Being behind that wall ain't cool. Ain't nothing cool about being behind that wall. It's a sad thing, man. It's a sad thing because some of these guys never had a chance. You get a guy like Durk, father been in jail for 26 years. His cousin Newski murdered. His brother murdered. They experienced so many different things. It seems like sometimes that young brother might never even had a chance before. And you see his life play out at a very young age. And then you see him start to mature. But by that time, it's too late. It's too late. The other young guy who had the Sosa song, Chief Keef, he got out. He saw that it was going bad. He got out. He went into gaming and doing a whole bunch of other stuff. He listened and got away from it. But a lot of young brothers don't. And I'm gonna tell you, young brothers out there, something now from the OG. You can learn something from this. Make sure that you're not one of these guys. You got your whole life ahead of you. You don't want to be in jail where the real killers and bad guys are. There's a whole bunch of things that go down there that you guys are not ready for. But I'm going to cut this video short here, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.